What's up, y'all? It's your boy Prez at _Presidente for the Strickland here with a little video on something that is motherfucking annoying from Jalen Brunson and Karl-Anthony Towns all season. I'm gonna tell you what it is. Everybody, when we traded for Cat, knew that our pick and roll with Brunson and Cat was gonna be a problem. Brunson is one of the best pick and roll operators in the league. Cat, one of the best pick and pop and pick and roll centers in the NBA, but it hasn't really worked out quite like that. It's been all right, but it hasn't been elite yet, and I'm gonna tell you why right now by showing you a couple plays from the game versus the Atlanta Hawks. All right, here we go. He sets a high screen, and then look where he is. Look, he's like not quite rolling, but he's not really popping. He's on the three-point line at the worst possible place, where Brunson can pass it to him and Capella can get out and he can't just shoot it. He would have to take a step back three. I call this pick and float. It's not quite a roll, it's not quite a pop. We need more pick and pop. That's not a bad isolation three, but that's not what we want. Okay, next play. All right, here's another example. Let's watch what happens. Calls for the screen. Again, very far out. Ghost screen, doesn't really make contact. That's okay. Look where he goes. He's not really popping to the three-point line. He catches it right at the top of the free throw circle. So it's not quite a roll. It's not quite a pop. He loves doing this shit. It just makes your life hard. Look at the crowd you catch it in. Why not, if you're gonna drive, why not catch it at the three-point line where you can have the threat of the three, or you can give yourself more space to drive? It's silly. It results in a turnover. We're in the fourth quarter now. Here we go. Screen. Brunson doesn't use it, reverses it. Look where Cat goes. He's not quite rolling hard. If he rolled hard, do you know what would happen? Risachet would have to help out, or Trey would have to help out. And Brunson or Cat, whoever had the ball, could then flick it across the floor to McBride or Hart, or even OG, depending on where OG moved. Here's another one, and he's kind of just like, oh, there's a screen, and it didn't really do anything, but why not just pop right there? Give Brunson more room to operate, so there's less of a help defender, and if the help comes, then Brunson can just swing it back out to Cat for a wide open three. It's super easy. This results in a good shot for Hart because the Hawks are bad at defense, and it results in a turnover because the Knicks just didn't have it together. But you see what I'm saying here. All right, next play. Dyson been a menace all game. Screen. Good screen by Cat this time. They miscommunicate. Brunson tries to get Dyson in jail but runs right into Cat. So now it just becomes an isolation. Decent pass. OG's a pretty good shooter, but you know, not how they drew it up. All right, what does it look like when this thing works? All right, here's an example with Macau. This is what it can look like when it works. High screen. Macau could pop it all the way back to Cat and he would have an open three. He ends up giving it to OG because OG is open in this play, but a high screen like that with a pop just gives everybody more room to operate. It didn't go in, but good shot. And here's an example of what it looks like when it works perfectly later in the game. I don't know why they don't just spam this. This is all Boston does with Kristaps Porzingis. You got an elite defender on Brunson? Hold this screen 35 feet out. See what you can do. Extremely hard to guard. Look how far out Capella has to come. Double. Because Brunson, if he didn't double, Brunson, even against an elite defender like Dyson Daniels, would have so much space and momentum to go downhill. This is a layup. Every time. They can do that every time. So quit the pick and float. Roll or pop. Pick your poison. Go hard. That's what they got to do moving forward.